Hello everyone, and welcome back to Learning English USA. I am Jessica, and I am very happy to have you here with me today. In this lesson, we are going to practice something that you can use every single day. Our topic is English conversation at home, real-life English. If you want to improve your speaking and listening skills, you need to learn English that people actually use in everyday situations. And what situation is more familiar than being at home? At home, we wake up, talk with our family, prepare food, clean, study, work, relax, make plans, and get ready for bed. All of these activities give us many opportunities to practice English. So today, I want you to imagine that you are spending a normal day at home, and I am going to guide you through natural English conversations from morning until night. Listen carefully, repeat the sentences aloud, and try to imagine yourself in each situation. You do not need to speak perfectly. You simply need to practice. The more you listen and speak, the more comfortable English will become. Let us start with the morning. Imagine that you are sleeping in your bedroom, and suddenly your alarm rings. You open your eyes and look at the clock. You realize that it is time to get up. You can say, "Good morning. It is time to get up." Maybe you are still tired, so you say, "I am still sleepy. I want to stay in bed for a few more minutes." If someone in your family is already awake, they might say, "Good morning. Are you awake?" You can answer, "Yes, I am awake. I am just a little tired." Another useful expression is "I need to get up now. I have a busy day today." These are simple sentences, but they are exactly the kind of sentences you can use in real life. Now imagine that you walk into the kitchen. Your family member is preparing breakfast. You can say, "Good morning. How did you sleep?" They might answer, "I slept well. How about you?" You can say, "I slept pretty well, but I am still tired." Then you can ask, "What are you making for breakfast?" Maybe the answer is, "I am making eggs and toast. Would you like some?" You can say, "Yes, please. That sounds great." Or you can say, "No, thank you. I am not very hungry this morning." This is a very natural conversation. Notice that you do not need complicated vocabulary. Simple questions and simple answers are enough to have a real conversation. Now let us continue with breakfast. Someone might ask you, "What would you like to drink?" You can answer, "I would like some coffee, please." Or you can say, "I would like some tea." The person may ask, "Do you want milk or sugar?" You can say, "A little milk, please. Thank you." They may also ask, "Do you want some toast?" You can answer, "Yes, please. Can you pass the butter?" The other person can say, "Sure. Here you go." Here you go is a very common expression when you give something to another person. You can use it at home, at work, in a restaurant, or in many other situations. After breakfast, it is time to get ready. You may say, "I need to take a shower. Then I need to get dressed." Someone might ask, "Are you ready yet?" You can answer, "Not yet. I am almost ready. I just need a few more minutes." If you are in a hurry, someone might say, "Hurry up. We are going to be late." You can answer, "Okay. I am coming." These are very common expressions. You can practice them while imagining your own morning routine. Say the sentences aloud. I am taking a shower. I am brushing my teeth. I am getting dressed. I am looking for my keys. I am ready to go. Now imagine that you are looking for something before leaving home. Maybe you cannot find your phone. You can say, "Where is my phone? I cannot find it." Someone might answer, "It is on the table." You can say, "Oh, there it is. Thank you." Or maybe you cannot find your keys. You can ask, "Have you seen my keys?" The other person might say, "Yes, they are next to the door." These small conversations are very useful because they happen naturally in everyday life. Now imagine that you are not leaving home because you are working or studying at home. You sit at your desk and turn on your computer. A family member comes into the room and asks, "What are you doing?" You can say, "I am working. I have a meeting this morning." Or you can say, "I am studying English. I have a lesson to finish." The person might ask, "How long will you be working?" You can answer, "Probably for a few hours. I have a lot to do today." This is a useful way to practice talking about your daily responsibilities. Sometimes you need quiet while working or studying. You can politely say, "Could you please keep the noise down? I am trying to concentrate." The other person may answer, "Of course. Sorry about that." You can say, "Thank you. I really appreciate it." Another useful expression is "I need some quiet time. I have an important meeting." These sentences can help you communicate politely without sounding angry. Now imagine that you take a short break. You leave your desk and walk into the kitchen. Someone asks, "Do you want something to eat?" You can say, "Yes, I am a little hungry. What do we have?" They might answer, "We have some fruit and sandwiches." You can say, "Great. I will have a sandwich." Or you can say, "No, thank you. I am not hungry yet." These simple conversations are excellent for practicing everyday English because they use words you already know and situations you experience regularly. Let us talk about cleaning the house. Maybe you look around your room and realize that it is messy. You can say, "My room is really messy. I need to clean it." You can pick up your clothes and say, "I need to put these clothes away." Then you see some books on the floor and say, "I need to organize my books too." A family member might ask, "Do you need any help?" You can answer, "No, thank you. I can do it myself." Or you can say, "Yes, please. Can you help me clean the table?" These are natural conversations at home. You may also need to talk about household chores. Someone might say, "We need to clean the house this weekend." You can ask, "What needs to be done?" They might answer, "We need to vacuum the floor, clean the bathroom, wash the clothes, and take out the trash." You can say, "Okay. I will clean the bathroom. Can you do the laundry?" The other person might answer, "Sure. I can do the laundry this afternoon." This is a good example of how people divide responsibilities at home. Now let us move to lunchtime. Someone may ask, "What do you want for lunch?" You can say, "I am not sure. What do you want?" They might say, "How about sandwiches?" You can answer, "That sounds good. Do we have enough bread?" The answer might be, "Yes, we do. We also have cheese and vegetables." You can say, "Great. Let us make sandwiches." When you are preparing food, you can practice sentences such as wash the vegetables, cut the tomatoes, put the cheese on the bread. The food is ready. Come and eat. After lunch, you may want to relax for a little while. You can say, I am going to take a short break. Maybe you sit on the sofa and watch television. Someone asks, what are you watching? You can say, I am watching a movie. Do you want to watch it with me? They might say, sure. What kind of movie is it? You can answer, it is a comedy. I think you will like it. This is a simple but natural conversation that you can easily practice. Maybe you prefer reading instead of watching television. You can say, I am going to read for a while. Someone asks, what are you reading? You can answer, I am reading an English book. I want to improve my vocabulary. This is a great opportunity to practice English at home. You can read simple books, listen to English lessons, repeat sentences, and even talk to yourself in English. Self-talk is actually a very useful way to practice. You can describe what you are doing. For example, you can say, I am cleaning my room. Now I am opening the window. I am putting my clothes in the closet. I am making my bed. I am going to the kitchen. I am making some tea. These sentences may feel very simple, but they help your brain connect English with real actions. The more you do this, the easier it becomes to think in English. Now imagine that it is late afternoon. Someone asks, how was your day? You can answer, it was pretty good. I was busy this morning, but now I have some free time. The person might ask, did you finish your work? You can say, yes, I finished most of it. I still have a few things to do tomorrow. You can also talk about your feelings. I am a little tired. I had a busy day. I feel much better now. I am happy to be home. These are very natural expressions. Now let us talk about making plans for the evening. Someone might ask, what are we doing tonight? You can say, I am not sure. What do you want to do? They might answer, how about cooking dinner together? You can say, that sounds like a good idea.